All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harach HaKodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and others at Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be to you, hopefully elect out to pushing out this word with thought, truth, and sincerity. All right, Shalom. This is going to be a quick hit, if you will, on the book of Luke, the 9th chapter, verse 23. And it reads, "And he said to them all, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." All right, so to quickly sum it all up for you, hey, Yahweh Shai is saying, if you will follow him, to deny yourself. All right, because ultimately the whole goal of being a Hebrew Israelite, the whole goal is to be like it in the Yahweh Shai, and that's the whole point, All right, that's why we're bettering ourselves every day, and we get stronger by that, we get increased, if you will, and we get more hardened to the fact that we could take up things more, and then stronger demons start coming at us, and then we endure the hardest, All right, so anyways, the word deny would mean to forget oneself, lose sight of oneself and one's own interests, and the word is
Strong's G 533, aparneomai. Aparneomai.
So I don't want to butcher that down, but that's the pronunciation of the Greek word, for deny. So it means to forget oneself, lose sight of oneself and one's own interest. We gotta be spiritual eunuchs, if you will. All right, spiritually, because a eunuch back in the ancient world, they were happy fellows. They were castrated, so they didn't conform to the lusts of the flesh, which lusts of the flesh in the scriptures, going into wicked actions, perverse actions. All right, such as adultery, but lust, means a great desire, a want for something. But that's why we gotta deny ourselves, all the time, so we won't conform to those ways. We can't please our flesh. All right. This ain't our rest. That's ultimately for the kingdom. Right now it's working time. It's working time. All right, we're construction workers, if you will. If you actually truly think about it, we're construction workers. All right, so the word cross and the Greek pronunciation would be
Strong's G 4716, stauros. Stauros.
all right. So the definition, Strong's definition, Salakia, would be figuratively exposure to death. All right, i.e. self-denial. All right, we're denying ourselves. Hey, this truth ain't about it. This truth ain't about us. All right, this truth is really bigger than us. All right, now scripture comes to mind, but I forget what it was. But this truth is really bigger than us. All right, the elder apostle Tahar coined this year, entitled it the year of hastening, because we're hastening the day of Yahweh Shai. All right, so that way he may establish the kingdom of heaven, and we may be delivered and be joint heirs with them. All right, this truth is really about Yahweh Shai. It ain't about us. It ain't about us. All right, now I want to get a definition. Expendable. We're really expendable, It means of little significance when compared to an overall purpose and therefore able to be abandoned. Hey, man, that's straight to the T. All right, that's what we say. We hope to be of the hopeful elect. And so, we hope to be of the elect. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because we hope to be. Ultimately, this thing is predestinated. All right, we don't know who's who. All right, we don't know who we're the elect. All right, the great prophets don't even know who they truly are. All right, because it's a humility thing. All right, a humility thing, Salakia. All right, there's no formal remembrance of these things, so we don't know who's who, but we hope to be of it. And we're not gonna doubt, like it's in James 1. All right, don't be like him that doubted, because he's like the wave that's tossed and turned. Roughly paraphrasing along those lines, but all right, this is the book of Romans, the 12th chapter, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. All right, straight to the point. that ye present yourselves so like your bodies a living sacrifice. All right, this walk in this journey, you really gotta go hard for it, All right, this ain't time to please the flesh. All right, that's actually pretty slothful and that's pretty weak. You're pretty faint if you can't endure. All right, for a set time. And, we're all disciplining ourselves. All right, that's why we gotta do fasts and stuff. Pray more, exclude all these things that you once did. Hey, because abusing this world. All right, there's a balance to this thing. You don't want to please. You don't want to please yourself by conforming onto and leaning onto the ways of this world. Hey, there's nothing here for you. All right, this is a polluted rest. Esau Edom's philosophy is done, polluted every single thing of every category. All right, now they're trying to label you as a climate change patient. All right, now they want to protect you from it because hey, they're all over the place. And, their wisdom is going out, but digressing back to the matter at hand. Going to the BLB, the blue letter. Look at Yahweh Shai. He was that great sacrifice. All right, and that was he endured the whole thing. Just imagine that. All right, but at the same time, likewise, we're sacrifices as well. All right, because we're all many Yahweh Shais if you really think about it. We're all sacrifices as well, but through the Spirit, And it's a sacrifice. Yeah, figuratively. If I can get it out in the... Nope. It's lucky I could get it on the etymology. Offering of something. Yeah, we're offering ourselves unto the Lord. All right, the scriptures even say that we're to whom ye servants to obey, roughly paraphrasing along those lines. We're servants of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, to him we're supposed to obey, and serve. All right, look at the 144,000 prophets, the servants. They're servants. All right, many precepts label them as servants. Digressing back, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh. Holy meaning to set aside, sanctified. And we've been called out of this thing from the world. All right, we're separate from this world. Acceptable unto Yahweh, which is a reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. All right, and I want to get out the word renew in the BLB. The pronunciation, the Greek pronunciation would be
Strong's G 342. Anakainosis. Anakainosis.
So if I heard that right, it's anakinosis. All right, I don't want to butcher it down, but anyways, the definition would be a renewal, renovation, complete change for the better. Hey, see, and the thing is, before we came into this truth, we were defiled. Back then when we were in the world, we were doing wicked, literally wicked. That's why we're not worthy of the kingdom. But it's not about the law. It's about that faith. So again, we hope to be we call ourselves the hopeful elect because we hope to be of it. All right, but complete change for the better. All right, ultimately, all of your desires, you'll get them in the kingdom. All right, and that's really soon. That's really soon, very very soon. All right, what are we on right now? This November 14th. Hey man, the year went by fast if you really think about it. So anyways, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And we're constantly being renewed every single day. All right, it's basically a battle on how do I say it? You're basically upping your score. All right, the previous day, you got a score of 1,500 points. Hey, the next day you want to try and beat that score by getting higher. That's basically what it's saying. That you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. And actually, I want to get out another precept to that, pursuant to that, if I can find it. Hey, yeah, Matthew 12:50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister and mother. All right, so we gotta do the will of the Father, and which is the precept of this word, you know, nonstop. All right, if this is correct, the Psalms 37. Actually, let me just get it out right here. Yeah, Psalm 37 and 4. Delight thyself. I didn't see it, Salakia. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. All right. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. All right. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as a light, and thy judgment as a noonday. Rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, for not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the wicked man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. You know, and we're constantly, you know, under pressure. You know, we're in the flesh. Not only that, but we're surrounded by wickedness in America. All right, but, you know, that's really the thing we got to strive for. You know, we got to strive for righteousness. We got to strive for the kingdom. All right, so we got to fully, this is a full-on war, you know, through the Spirit. All right, because we're constantly being thrown at these things like, whatever you desire, you know, and a bunch of wicked things popping in your face. All right, even these demons getting in your thoughts and messing with you. All right, that's why you ultimately got to fight it, you know. All right, last precept would be, you know, just a simple video. Actually, I'm gonna get out James 1 and 12. Blessed is a man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. You know, a physical and spiritual crown. All right. But in this case, being a spiritual crown, you know, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. And to love him, you know, is to keep his commandments. All right. So we're trying to better ourselves every day by doing the will to be delivered at the end of the day. You know, we're spiritual eunuchs. That's the whole point. Anyways, I hope this video was edifying. Lord, will we continue to push. And shalom.